Hi Pisces, welcome to your monthly reading for December 2025. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Laura, aka Baby Curl Tarot. I'm a tarot reader, astrologer, and root worker, and I love doing monthly readings for all the zodiac signs here on YouTube, as well as some other fun content over on TikTok and Instagram. I'm going to go ahead and jump right into your reading. Keep in mind this is a general message, so whatever comes up, comes up. Also, please do not try and force a reading you see online to fit your personal situation. If it's not resonating, it's probably a message for another Pisces out there. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. All right. Spiritual team, Numinous Astro deck. What messages do you have for the Pisces collective at this time? What messages do you have for the Pisces collective at this time? Let's see. What do we got here? Ooh, we have Virgo. Gosh, come on. We have the sign of Virgo, just directly opposite you. That is your sister sign on the zodiacal wheel. We also have the ninth house. Okay, so the ninth house rules long distance travel, higher education, religion, expanding your mind, essentially, faith, beliefs, what is it? Foreign cultures, okay, things like that. Next, we have the 11th house, which talks about larger community groups, so like friendship circles, networking. Can also rule like your future long-term goals, can rule technology, innovation, rebellion, humanitarianism, things like that. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Uranus, which is the planet associated with the 11th house and Aquarius. This is the planet of the unexpected, big shifts, breakthroughs, lightning, innovation, surprises, all of the fun stuff. And I say that sarcastically. Some of you guys may have Virgo in the 9th or 11th house. Some of you guys may have Uranus in Virgo. But honestly, Uranus is kind of doing a lot this month, the month of December, astrologically speaking. So this kind of makes sense to me. And I told Sagittarius is the same thing. Like, this month is going to be crazy. It's going to be wild. It's going to feel like you're being thrown challenges left and right. Okay, so just be prepared and try not to get frustrated when things go left. Okay, that is really what Uranus is all about, and that's what I'm feeling for this month of December. It's just gonna be a little crazy. It's gonna be a little cray cray. All right, let's go ahead and get into the tarot and see what messages come up for you guys. I have a feeling this is like maybe shakeups in your friend group, maybe shakeups in terms of like your education, your faith, your beliefs, how you relate to people from different cultures. This could also have to do with like unexpected travel issues, tech issues, things like that. So let's see. Spiritual team, Divine Feminine Tarot, what messages do you have for the Pisces collective? What messages do you have for the Pisces collective at this time? Let's see. All right, we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Two of Swords in reverse. We have the Hanged One. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse. And the Hierophant in reverse. Very interesting. What's at the bottom of the deck? We have the Page of Wands. We have the Magician in reverse. Oof, we got the Nine of Swords, the Six of Cups in reverse, and the Ten of Cups in reverse. Wow. Wow. I mean, Spirit really wants you to try your best and look at things from a different perspective with this Hanged One. Anytime this comes out, by the way, this is Pisces energy. So whenever the Hanged One, the Hanged Man, Hanged Woman, whoever comes out, you're missing something. You're missing the point. Okay, which is hard to hear. I know. I'm sorry, Pisces. This isn't going to be a fun one. You're really going to have to look at things from a different perspective. You're really going to have to put yourself in other people's shoes. Is specifically what I just heard, especially with the ninth house being here. You're really going to have to put yourself in other people's shoes. Okay. What else? It just feels like everything you try to do this month is not working. We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse. We have the Magician in the reverse. Feels like anything you try to start doesn't go anywhere. Romantically, friend-wise, business-wise, career-wise. Like, it just feels like there's always something kind of going wrong that makes you have to like go back to square one, which can be really, really frustrating. But I feel like that's Spirit's way of saying, like, you didn't quite get it on the first try. You got to try again. You're not seeing what I need you to see. You're not approaching this with the lens I need you to approach this with, which is very frustrating. It's very frustrating because you may sit here hella confused. Like, what am I doing wrong? What the heck am I doing wrong? You might blame it on the astrology. You might blame it on Mercury retrograde because we do have shadow period the first half of December. You might blame it on your computer. You might blame it on the algorithm. You might blame it on literally everything and everyone else but how you're approaching it. I hate to say it, but this is going to be a really challenging month for you guys. It is, just based off of what I'm seeing. It's really going to push you to reassess everything you think you know, everything you grew up knowing, everything you grew up valuing, everything you grew up whatever. With the Six of Cups in reverse, you're really going to have to get out of this mindset of like things always stay the same. This is how it's always been done. This is what has always made me happy. Whatever. Like, it's time to move on. It's time to, in some instances, for some of you guys, it's time to grow up. A lot of you guys, the Six of Cups, whenever I see this brings up childhood stuff for me. So for a lot of you, like, you're carrying a lot of belief systems, you're carrying a lot of prejudices, you're carrying a lot of expectations that were either given to you, taught to you, or you just learned through observing the world as a child or as a younger person. So it is giving like Page of Wands. Like, whenever I see a Page of Wands, I think a little bit of immaturity. So you may be approaching this from maybe not an immature place, but like a place that only worked way back when. Doesn't work now. Doesn't work the same way that you expect it to. Hope that makes sense. I'm really not trying to offend anybody, but those are just the words that are popping up first. So take what resonates, leave the rest, okay? So yeah, some of you guys may have to level up a little bit in terms of like, I don't know, your beliefs, your education, your people skills. Like, you may have to level up, and that can be frustrating for some of you. You may feel like you're being judged. You may feel like the world is against you. Everybody hates you. And I would just look at this as like, listen, if you're not dead or you're not canceled or you've been blackballed, you can still change. You can still grow. And even people that are canceled, like, you can still grow and you can still change. You can still redeem yourself through education, through really putting in the work and doing better. Okay? Again, take what resonates. This may not be for everybody. It may look different for everybody. So that's just generally, hopefully you guys understand the core of what I'm trying to say, but there's definitely a way that you need to approach things differently this month. And that's really what this journey is bringing you towards. And it's going to be a rocky one. It's going to be a rough one. I'm just telling you right now. You got Neptune and Saturn in your sign. Saturn is that planet that makes people accountable. And it's very, very hard, very difficult to go through, which is why people really dread Saturn returns. They are challenging for sure. They're going to force you to get your shit together. Okay. So ultimately, Pisces, that's what I'm seeing for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and close out your reading with an oracle deck. If you want a longer reading, I offer bonus readings in the middle of the month on this channel, and that goes to the top 3 zodiac signs that engage the most with my content. So if you want a 2-for-1 special that includes a love reading and another general reading, leave a like, leave a comment, engage with this video in some way to let me know that you want me to put you guys in the running to be America's Next Top Model. No, I'm just kidding. And also, if you feel like this just did not touch on what you wanted to hear, or you want more clarity on this particular situation, how it, works out for you personally, I do offer one-on-one readings. Please reach out to me via DM either on TikTok or Instagram until I get my website set up. My handles are below in the description box. Please only use those handles in my description box, okay? All right, spiritual team, Numerology Manifestation Oracle, what final messages do you have for the Pisces collective? What final messages do you have for the Pisces collective? Let's see. What do we have? So the first card that actually flew out was the new moon in Pisces, and it says attuned to the divine. And for me, that kind of goes along with like, what is spirit? What is the universe, God, creator? What am I supposed to be learning right now? What are they trying to show me? Like, why do things not keep going right? What am I doing wrong? How can I improve? How can I align with where spirit is trying to put me, or show me at the very least? Okay. Next, we have last quarter moon in Capricorn, leave the past behind. Listen, I really wish I was making this stuff up. Didn't I say, like, you're going to have to leave behind things from the past, ideas, perceptions from the past, I think are really holding you back, and letting go of that, learning how to get out of that is really going to put you in a better position moving forward. Woo. All right, and finally at the bottom of the deck, we have first quarter moon in Cancer, push through any insecurity. Okay, so yeah, that's going to be really, really tough. I think Pisces, you are very capable of like internalizing a lot of stuff, like especially when you make mistakes or you feel like, the world is out to get you, you may feel more inclined to escape, or like, maybe sweep things under the rug a little bit. I don't know. That's just my experience from, Pisces people that I have interacted with in my life. I'm not saying you are like that, but some of you guys may have a tendency to act out of pride, which can come from a place of insecurity. So instead of like doubling down when someone calls you out or like you've done something wrong, try and get out of your own way. Try and take a step back and detach yourself from the feelings of like, I'm being attacked, or I feel like everybody is against me, or I feel like I'm not good enough, or I feel like I can never improve, so on and so forth. Like, you really kind of have to separate yourself from those insecurities, in order to find that growth. Okay. I think it's also really easy for you guys to be hard on yourselves. So try and avoid that. Okay. Pisces, that's what I'm seeing for you guys. Please leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed the reading. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me in the future. I'm having a little bit of a renaissance in terms of the content I'm doing. So if you want to see some really fun things happen this month, I'm going to be dropping some different types of content. So give me a follow if you definitely want to see those. And maybe share this with another Pisces if you feel like it would resonate for them. Again, I do some really fun stuff over on TikTok and Instagram, so give me a follow over there. Again, only use the handles below in my description box. If you want to schedule a personal reading with me, DM me there until my website is up. I will never reach out to you first, especially if I've never worked with you before, okay? I never reach out. If someone is claiming to be me, offering you a reading, it is a scam, okay? Trust me. As always, though, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate the support. I hope you guys, hope to see you guys at the next reading. Until then, please take care of yourselves. Bye.